Now next problem will understand river and boat problem. Okay, what problem? River and boat problem. So here two cases will be there. Okay, so the two cases will try to understand. Other questions we can do. If there are cases you are understanding, all the questions we can do here. Okay, but first to understand what is this river boat problem. Okay, so here we will have one river and one boat. Okay, now we'll try to understand first case, which is minimum time taken to cross a river, this condition will try to understand. Okay, what is this one exactly? Now here listen, I have a river here. Okay, I have a river. Now in this river you have water. Yes or no? What you have? Water. Now river water. Now what is happening? This river water also moving. Is moving. It is moving towards right. What moving? Towards right. Yes or no? Moving towards right. This is water. Right. Water. Now moving with velocity what? VR. River velocity. It is actually this water. Water in the river is moving towards right. Clear? Now here, this is the width of the river. Let me take D. Width of the river. What I am telling this one? So D I am telling is this is the width of the river. Width of river. Okay. Width of river velocity. Clear? Now, here one point I am taking. Okay. Here one point I am taking. This is the bank here. Here I am taking A. Another here I am taking. This is B. Okay. Now here you have one boat. One boat you have at A point. Now this boat wants to go to other side. Now what happened? He started movement in this vertical direction. Exactly opposite B is there. He started a movement in this vertical direction. Now what happened? He started a movement in the vertical direction. He started a movement with certain velocity, that is VB. What velocity? VB. That is boat velocity. Yes or no? But what is happening here? Now river velocity is there already. Now here on this boat, this is the boat actually. On this boat, one is river velocity will act in this direction. River velocity. Yes or no? Now it cannot move only in this vertical direction. Because of this river current, that water current velocity, what it will do? Now it will move like this little. It will move like this. What it will do? It will move like this. With some resultant velocity. That is VR vector. V, you take, this is VR taken. You take V, this one you take V, RS, small r ES, like this you take, resultant. This is a V resultant vector. Okay, that means what will happen? Now this boat, instead of going to B, where it will reach? Another point which is C. Actually boat wanted to go B and it went vertical, it's opposite, like normally it is going like this, vertically going. But it cannot reach vertically at B point because already reverse certain velocity there towards right. So it will be going with certain resultant velocity. That velocity is V resultant and it will take this boat to C point. Where it will take? C point. So it cannot go. So what happened exactly? Now this boat got drifted. What got? Now drifted. How much distance? Now X distance from this B. So that's why this BC distance is called a drift. What do you call? Drift. Why it got drifted? Because of river velocity. With the river velocity in this direction. So one resultant velocity is coming to this. The resultant velocity taking to C point. Okay. That means if you want to reach B and your velocity direction, boat velocity direction is totally in the direction of B, then you cannot reach B. Never. Because already river velocity is there. Suppose river velocity is not there, then you can reach B. If it is still water, not moving, water current is not there. Are you getting or not? So as here certain velocity there, then resultant velocity coming. So let me write everything here. What is VB first? VB is basically boat velocity, velocity of a boat. And what is VR? What you wrote this one? River velocity, or basically velocity of water. Velocity of water in river, or water current, basically you can tell water current in river. And what you are getting here, VRS, VRES. This one I am telling is what it is, resultant velocity of a boat. Resultant velocity of a boat. Velocity of boat. Now tell what is the magnitude of this resultant velocity. First vectorically write. What will be vectorically? Now V resultant is nothing but it is VR vector plus VB vector. VB vector. Yes or no? R river velocity vector plus V. Are you getting or not? Now next what we'll do? Here if V resultant you want to calculate, what will do say? What will do? Now VR square plus VB square. Why I am doing like this? Because see, VB and V are perpendicular to each other. So resultant of velocity is nothing but this VRS, magnitude, VRS basically, which is the magnitude of VRS vector, RS vector. This is this much. So that means boat will go with a resultant velocity. So that resultant velocity is basically this much. Yes or no? Now, if I want to ask you, what is the time taken to reach opposite point? This is the opposite bank actually. This is the opposite bank. Okay, opposite bank. So time taken to reach C. Right here, star mark point. You want to find what is the time taken to reach point C. How much time it will take? Time equal to distance by speed. So SC distance, SC by your resultant speed. SC is nothing but, if you check correctly, okay, right here SC also, SC distance divided by resultant is VR square plus VB square. And here SC, if you check correctly, what is coming there? Tell SC, it is basically SC is hypotenuse. AB and BC are perpendicular and base. So what I'll write it is? I'll write D square plus X square, root under D square plus X square by VR square plus VB square. So this one I am writing. See, SC is nothing but, SC is basically, D is the width of the river D, and X is basically drift I told. If you want to find drift also, you can find drift, no worries. Okay, drift. So what is your drift here? Now drift is nothing but drift X. What is drift here? Now drift equal to X, that is X means what you can write? It is river velocity into whatever time taken T. River velocity into T. Or you can write river velocity, the time taken to reach from A to C is nothing but vertical distance AB, that is basically D, and boat velocity in the vertical direction VB. So that one you can write VB. So you can write also it is VR by VB into D. Okay, so this one you can write here. So this is a drift formula, remember drift formula. So time taken to reach opposite point or to point C, and time equal to calculating SC by resultant speed. D, why it is SC by V resultant? See here, you are going from A to C. A to C is a straight line. In this, what is the distance basically? SC. And what is the speed you are going? V resultant speed. Then what is the time? Time basically distance by speed. So now distance is SC, speed equal to V resultant. So time equal to distance by speed. Clear or not? In this direction. So this formula alone you remember. So this is the case 1, minimum time taken to cross the river. So sometimes they'll ask, this case remember it is minimum time. Okay, sometimes question ask just explain this much. Okay, just explain this much. Last exam one question came. Just explain this much, 2 mark or 3 mark question. Are getting? And for entrance, you can remember this time formula and X relation. Suppose you know river velocity, you know what is the time taken to reach from A to C, then you can get what is the drift. Drift is nothing but horizontal. See, distance, no, distance is basically speed into time. Horizontal speed is VR, river velocity, horizontal speed. Time equal to how much? Whatever given, substitute. Okay. So drift formula you can remember. So here this resultant, here need one question asked here with resultant, river velocity given, boat velocity given. They asked what is the resultant velocity of the boat. Okay, so this one they can give some 6, this is they can give 8, 6 square 36, 8 square 64, 64 plus 36 100, so root 100 is 10, direct answers. Okay, many things, 3 it can give 3, it can give 4, 3 square plus 4 square root, that is 5. Are you getting or not? Many things can happen here. All this formula you remember please. This is the magnitude of V resultant. Magnitude of V resultant. Okay. So all this formula remember. Drift also they can ask. Drift means horizontal distance it travelled boat. This boat, what this boat you went to reach the C point. So when reach the C point now, it travelled one vertical distance D and it travelled one horizontal distance X. Okay, because it went from here to here now. Okay, from initial it has travelled X distance. So accordingly everything we are calculating here. Clear? No risk, no doubt here. It's a normal vector calculation. Yes or no? Note it down. Now next we will see case 2. In case 2 what? Now we want to reach exactly opposite to the B point. Okay, what we want to reach? Exactly opposite to the B point. In case 2 we will see. First you note it down. If any doubt you ask me. This is B, BR, BB. This is BB, VB. BR, VB. Boat, B means boat velocity, R means river velocity. You can take small r also. BR vector you can take V small r sometimes, no risk. Okay, and VB you can take V capital B or small b, whatever, no risk. I have taken a small b here. The vector symbol, vector. Note it down all of you. Case 2 everyone see. Case 2. Here minimum distance to cross the river. So how you will swim or how this boat should travel so that it should take minimum distance. It should go in a minimum distance. Minimum distance is basically the displacement only. From starting point to ending point that it should go in a straight line, right? So how it should go in a straight line, we'll check that. First all of you listen. I have boat here. Okay. I have one boat here and river here. This is the river. What is D? D is basically width of the river. Now I want to reach from A to B. Opposite bank I want to reach. Okay. Exactly opposite. A, B are exactly opposite. See here. Exactly opposite. Now I should travel like this, or this boat should travel like this. This should be VB. And it should make some angle theta with the bank of the river. Yes or no? Theta. Now this is the VB. Now here already water is there, already you know water. What is the water current? It is VR. I am telling it is VR basically. VR velocity water is going. Okay. Water is there. Water is there in river. Water is there. Okay. Now this is your width of the river. This one you know already. This is width of the river. Width of river. Now all of you listen. Now this VB boat velocity, tell me how many component it has. One component in this direction. This will be VB cos theta. Yes or no? It will be VB cos theta. That will be VB cos theta. Now, one component will be in this direction. This component, tell how much it is? VB sin theta. VB sin theta. So now, this boat velocity, whatever VB you are telling, VB is having what component? One component in this direction, VB cos theta, and one component vertical direction, what it is? VB sin theta. Yes or no? VB cos theta, VB sin theta. Now, at this point A, what is the river velocity if I'll check? Now, this is your VR, river velocity VR. Okay, all of you listen. Now, I want to reach B point. Tell me, I have velocity in vertical direction VB sin theta. Horizontal direction VB cos theta. This direction is also VR. If this VR and VB cos theta, they both are equal, then what will happen? They will get cancel each other. Then I will not have any velocity in the horizontal direction. Horizontal direction, no velocity. Then only with the vertical velocity I can reach the point B. Are you getting or not? Only with this I can reach the point B. No one can drag me the right side or left side. If VR is equal to what? VB cos theta. Yes or no? So that condition will take here. Now remember here, let me take here theta. What is theta basically? And the angle made by VB with bank of river. The bank of river. Okay. Now next, here VB is having two components. Now to cross or to reach, basically, right? To reach the opposite point B, then what is condition what? Now VB cos theta should be equal to VR. VB cos theta equal to VR, then easily I can reach the B with this velocity, VB sin theta velocity. Try to understand everyone. If VR and VB cos theta, they are cancelling each other. I will not have any component in the resultant, in the horizontal direction or in this direction, left side or right side, I will not have any velocity. Okay, then I can reach B point with the VB sin theta. With the VB sin theta I can reach. Yes or no? So to reach exactly opposite point B, what you need? What is the condition? VB cos theta should be equal to VR. VB cos theta should be equal to VR. Okay, so that one remember. The next is, what is the time taken? Next suppose, so this is one condition you got here. Now time taken to reach B. So what is the time taken to reach point B? How much time will take? Calculate all of you. Now time taken is nothing but T equal to, so this is the vertical distance is basically D, width of the river. So time equal to distance by whatever vertical speed. What is the vertical speed? Say VB sin theta. Vertical speed is VB sin theta. Now T equal to D by VB sin theta. Okay, these two expressions remember. Here they can ask, VR is given, VB given, they can ask about theta. Or the VB given, theta given, they ask about VR. Anything they can ask question here. And here, listen, this theta, remember this theta is this angle actually. And if this angle I will consider phi, then phi will be how much? Now phi will be pi by 2 minus theta, which is angle made by boat with a vertical. Okay, so you can write this one as angle made by boat with vertical. You can check the picture, the vertical. And next is, if this angle I will check in a different color I am giving, try to understand. Red color I am giving, here to here angle, red color angle I am giving. Okay, try to understand carefully this angle. This angle will be pi minus theta. So what is the pi minus theta here? Red color angle, pi minus theta. Now that is the basically angle between what and what, you check all of you carefully. This is your VB, this is your VR. So this is the angle between VB and VR vector. VB vector, both velocity vector and river current. Okay, water current velocity vector. Yes or no? VB vector and VR vector is pi minus theta. Clear or not? Are you getting the point perfectly? Minimum distance to cross the river is basically this condition is happening, and this one is important relation you are getting, and what is the time taken to reach point B, that also you are getting. Okay, I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Yes or no? Ma, doubt is there? So these two conditions you remember. So to reach point B, which condition? Case 1 or case 2? Case 2. That condition is also called as what? Minimum distance to cross the river. That means, see, this boat is going from A to B in a straight line distance. Straight line distance only the minimum distance between 2 points. Yes or no? So A to B. So it will not go to any C point or D point or any other point, left side or right side, it will not go. Because we consider to reach the opposite point, this condition should be valid. This is a condition. VB cos theta should be equal to VR. Then only it can reach, otherwise not. So this is the condition, remember. And if we reached, or if this condition is happening, then time taken how much to reach the point B? Now this is the time. Okay. This is all about the river and boat problem. It's all about river and boat problem. So carefully check. If this time you are not able to understand, ask me how this time came. See, I am reaching A to B, I am going A to B. Now my vertical distance how much covered? D. That is width of river. How much vertical speed? VB sin theta. So distance by speed is time. That's it. Okay. And if any other angle is given in exam and all, you check. Okay. Suppose VB and VR angle is given, then theta will be, suppose VB and VR 120, theta will be 60. Or if it is phi given 30, theta will be 60. Like that you can understand also other angles. Okay. One is VR, one is VB. After that other angles I have given. Concept you remember. All questions will happen if these two concepts you remember carefully. Two relations, time and velocity relation, remember. Direct questions will come based on this. Okay, if pi minus theta given, sometimes in picture it will be given, or language it will be given 120, theta will be 60. Then VB given, VR is what? VR equal to VB cos 60, that's it. Okay, direct you can get. What is VB, ma? What is VB? Boat velocity, right? VR is? River velocity means that water current moving with what velocity? That is VR vector. Okay, I hope you understand. Yes or no? Okay, thank you. Thank you all.